A very good morning to all of you. Well, students, let's start with the topic decentralization in India. Students, we noted above that federal government have two or more tier of the government. We have so far discussed the two tier of government in our country. But a vast country like India cannot be run ओनली थ्रू दीज टू टायर्स. एक बड़ा देश इंडिया जैसा वो इन दो तरह की सरकार पर नहीं चल सकता. स्टेट्स इन इंडिया आर एज लार्ज एज इंडिपेंडेंट कंट्रीज ऑफ यूरोप इन टर्म्स ऑफ पॉपुलेशन. लेट अस टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश. इट इज़ बिगर देन रशिया. Maharashtra is about as big as Germany, and many of these states are internally very diverse. So there is thus a need for power sharing within these states, and federal power sharing in India needs another tier of government. और इसीलिए फेडरल पावर शेयरिंग में एक और गवर्नमेंट की ज़रूरत पड़ी बिलो दैट ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, एंड दिस इज़ द रैशनल फॉर डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पावर. और यही वजह थी डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पावर के पीछे. दस रिजल्टेड अ थर्ड टायर ऑफ गवर्नमेंट कॉल्ड लोकल गवर्नमेंट. Now, what is decentralization of power? The meaning of decentralization of power is when power is taken away from central and state government and given to local government. Sorry, it is called decentralization. What is the basic idea behind decentralization? The basic idea behind decentralization is that there are a large number of problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. Moreover, people have better knowledge of problems in their locality. They also have better ideas on where to spend money and how to manage things more efficiently. Besides, I'm so sorry, at the local level, it is possible for the people to directly participate in decision making, and this helps to inculcate a habit of democratic participation. That is why local government is the best way to realize one important principle of democracy, that is known as local self-government. Now, the need for decentralization was recognized. ये कब महसूस हुआ? In our constitution. Since then, तब से there have been several attempts, बहुत सारे ऐसे काम किए गए to decentralize power to the level of villages and towns. For example, panchayats in rural areas or in villages and municipalities in urban areas were set up in all the states. But these were directly under the control of state governments. पहले ये डायरेक्टली स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स के कंट्रोल में थे. Elections to these local governments were not held regularly. Local government did not have any power or resources of their own, and thus there was very little decentralization in effective terms. Now, a major step towards decentralization was taken in 1992 in 73rd Amendment of the Constitution, and the Constitution was amended to make the third tier of the government very powerful and effective. Now, it is constitutionally mandatory, means compulsory, to hold regular elections to local self bodies. Seats are reserved in the elected bodies and the executive heads of these institutions for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. At least 1/3 of all positions are reserved for women. An independent institution, which is known as State Election Commission, has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal elections. And last, the state governments are required to share some power and revenue with local government bodies. So, the nature of sharing varies from state to state. Now, rural local government is popularly known by the name Panchayati Raj, and it is of at different level. First one is each village or a group of villages in some states has a Gram Panchayat. This is a council consisting of several ward members, often called Panch, and a president or Sarpanch. They are directly elected by all the adult population living in that ward of the village. इट इज़ द डिसीजन मेकिंग बॉडी फॉर द एंटायर विलेज. जो एडल्ट है वो जो पंचायत बनाई है वो डिसीजन मेकिंग बॉडी है पूरे गांव के लिए. द पंचायत वर्क्स अंडर द ओवरऑल सुपरविजन ऑफ ग्राम सभा. नाउ व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय ग्राम सभा? एंड द डेफिनेशन इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन इज फर्दर. all the voters in the village are its members, means all the members of gram sabha. It has to meet at least twice or thrice in a year to approve the annual budget of the gram panchayat and to review the performance of the gram panchayat. Now at second level, the local government structure goes right up to the district level. ये पूरा district level तक जाता है. A few gram panchayat are grouped, बहुत सारी कुछ ग्राम पंचायत को इकट्ठा मिला के टुगेदर टू फॉर्म व्हाट इज़ यूजुअली कॉल्ड अ पंचायत समिति और ब्लॉक और मंडल. द मेंबर्स ऑफ दिस रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बॉडी आर इलेक्टेड बाय ऑल द पंचायत मेंबर्स इन दैट एरिया. सो ऑल द पंचायत समितिज और मंडल्स इन अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट टुगेदर कॉन्स्टिट्यूट द जिला परिषद और डिस्ट्रिक्ट परिषद. Most members of Jila Parishad are elected. Members of the Lok Sabha and MLA of that district and some other official of other district level bodies, they are also the members of Jila Parishad. And who is the head of Jila Parishad? It is called chairperson. Similarly, local government bodies exist for urban areas as well. जैसे ये तो गाँव में थी, अब शहरों में भी है. Municipalities are set up in towns and big cities are constituted into municipal corporation. Both municipalities and municipal corporations are controlled by elected bodies consisting of people's representative. And the head municipal chairperson is the political head of municipality and mayor is the head of municipal corporation. So this is all about decentralization of power. Now, this new system of local government is the largest experiment. ये जो 1992 में 73rd अमेंडमेंट के बाद लोकल गवर्नमेंट बनाई गई, बनी हुई पहले भी थी लेकिन इंडिपेंडेंट की गई, ये लार्जेस्ट एक्सपेरिमेंट था इन डेमोक्रेसी, कंडक्टेड एवरीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, एनीवेयर इन द वर्ल्ड, आई एम सॉरी. देर आर नाउ अबाउट 36 lakh elected representatives in the panchayat and municipalities etc. all over the country, and this number is bigger than the population of many countries in the world. Now, constitutional status for local government has helped to deepen democracy in our country. It has also increased women's representation and voice in our democracy. At the same time, there are many difficulties while elections are held. इसके साथ साथ बहुत सारी difficulties भी हैं. While elections are held regularly and enthusiastically, Gram Sabha are not held regularly. So most state governments have not transferred significant powers to the local government, nor have they given adequate resources, and we all are thus still a long way for realizing the ideals of self-government. So this is all for the day. Now, thank you and have a nice day.